Well, hello. I'm so glad I get to be here with y'all today and discuss self-care. Excuse me. I'm going to discuss it in a little bit different way than I've done in the past. And I've just got a few minutes on, I've got to whirl through this, but I am Dr. Julie Merriman, and I have Dragonfly Therapy Services Institute, and I'm also a professor at Tarleton State University. So I'm elated to get to share some of my research with you. This area has been a passion of mine for since I guess about 2003. And that was my bull that you just heard moo. He could probably moo again. But welcome. So I'm going to talk to y'all today about the seven-step path to resiliency and hope. And believe it or not, creating this path is super easy. And that's what we're going to show you. I do want to caution you that without holistic, consistent, that is the key, consistent self-care, you are on a path to burnout, dread, and even perhaps misery, peppered with a little overwhelm and stress. So we don't want that to happen. The slippery slope to deficient self-care starts with saying yes to everything, not taking time for yourself, guilt, shame, obligation, all those I shoulds, and not being present in your life. So let's look at some remedies. Consistent holistic self-care is the path to resiliency and hope, as I said a moment ago, and to your hot and happy life, which we all want. The need for self-care, y'all, it's research-based. It's not just something we're saying, oh, let's do self-care. It doesn't take rocket science to understand what self-care is, but consistently we seem to not want to practice. And my question is, why is this concept so difficult? I'm guilty of it myself. Research after research illustrates the importance of self-care. It helps with health benefits, mental health benefits, relationship benefits, career benefits, and more. It's just endless. The master step we have to do before we hop on the path is meditation and yoga. Embrace this. Research is there. I'm an academic. This is not woo-woo. There's hard science behind how meditation and research changes our brain and helps us step into a more evolved, happy existence. There's lots of free resources on YouTube, so you don't have to go to the studio and pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars for meditation and self-care. My cat is joining us. So this is Ferguson over my shoulder. So as we step on this path, step one to self-care is the feeling, getting yourself to where you can feel safe and secure. Because when this is out of whack, you're going to feel ungrounded. There's going to be struggles with relationships. You're not going to trust that your basic needs are going to be met if you'll visualize Maslow's first layer in his pyramid. And you're going to be functioning out of fear while you're feeling unsafe. When this is balanced, our feeling of safety and security is balanced. We feel grounded, we trust, and we know our basic needs are going to be met. And it leads to healthy relationships. So some suggestions would be eating root vegetables, walk barefoot outside, get out in nature, and, stomp your feet. Maybe while you're dancing, but stomping your feet can really help that grounded feeling. Step two on the path, we're looking at getting in touch with our emotions, which charges our creativity. When this is out of whack, we're going to have difficulty expressing our feelings. We're going to feel angry. We're going to feel like we're not able to even experience pleasure. Our creativity is going to be stifled. We're going to have relationship issues, and this overwhelming sense of shame and money issues are going to show themselves as well. When we're balanced in this area, we're going to be very in flow with our creative expression. We're going to be able to share feelings and express them in a healthy way. And we're going to feel at peace. And we're going to have a healthy relationship with money and our abundance. Suggestions to help us with this is to dance, try some hula hoop, try our creative expression, journal, paint, write. Learn to express your emotions in a healthy way, aka find a good counselor and play daily. Step 3 is going to be looking at our self-esteem and sense of worth, because when this is out of whack, actually we become a little bit controlling. We really have a need for keeping up appearances because we feel inadequate and we're lacking self-respect, and also we're giving our power away to others. So when this is balanced, we're going to feel whole and centered. We're going to know our self-worth. We're going to cultivate our personal power. We're going to tolerate and accept, which is a helper. We really need to be tolerant. And we're going to have an inner peace and calmness, which is lovely. Just a lovely thing to have. Suggestions to help us with this would be a martial arts class. Create some really healthy boundaries. Try things outside your comfort zone to help build that confidence and your own resilience. Step 4 would be the need to connect to our physical and spiritual aspects of ourselves, basically getting out of our head and feeling our whole self. When this is out of whack, we feel disconnected. We have difficulty loving or giving from a genuine place. We don't feel deserving of love, and we feel out of touch with our true self. And we might even experience some depressive symptomology. When this is balanced, we're going to feel fully connected to self. We're going to be able to cultivate love and joy. And we're going to accept ourselves and give and receive love genuinely and cultivate compassion for others and self. And that compassion is so important in what y'all are doing. Suggestions to help with this would be go buy yourself some roses, get a nice bouquet, drink some rosebud tea, practice forgiveness, and be really open and genuine with love and affection for those that you truly adore. Step 5, use your true authentic voice. When this gets locked up, it actually hurts our thyroid. The #1 prescription in our country is thyroid medication. We are not speaking our truth and using our voice. When out of whack, we have difficulty speaking our truth. We can't express ourselves. We feel judged and silenced for what we say. We might feel out of alignment with who we really are and really feel out of touch with that will to live. Not a suicidal ideation. That's not what I'm talking about. I mean that will to thrive and really be in our life. When these are balanced, we have a really strong will to live. We're able to follow our dreams. We speak our truth. We express easily our creativity and authentically listen to our inner voice. And we balance very well between that silence and speech. Ways to help would be to say what you mean and mean what you say. I'm going to take a hot minute and say that again. Say what you mean what you say. You can help yourself by loosening up your words. Chant, sing, hum, read aloud. You can also drink really nice teas like peppermint tea that soothe your throat. Get those words going. Next step, step 6, would be getting in touch with and listening to your intuition. Now, when this gets out of whack, we just get up in our head and focus on our narrative and our story. We reject spiritual aspects. We don't trust intuition. We only trust the physical reality of life. And again, that's living in our head. And we carry lots of distrust in regards to our inner wisdom. We're just not listening to it. When it is balanced, we invite our intuition and awareness into everyday aspects of life. we trust our inner vision, we act on our intuition, and we have a deep knowing. And do know we create serotonin in our tummy. Our brain cells are not all contained to our head. They're spread throughout our body. Intuition is a real thing. Train yourself to hear yours. So suggestions would be when you receive an intuitive hint, act on it. Learn to quiet yourself and hear those hints. Set the intention that you wish to connect with your inner wisdom. And eat foods like blueberries and other really strong antioxidants to help with that. And really take extra good care of your pineal gland. And so the final step, step 7 on the path, is connection with your spiritual self. And this will have a lot of different meanings for everyone sitting in the room, everyone listening to this video, and that's okay. There's plenty of space for that. But when this feels out of whack, you're going to feel disconnected from the divine. There's going to be difficulty trusting your path. You're going to feel depressed. You're going to feel alone, perhaps unsatisfied with life, and just unable to let go of anxiety and fear, which isn't a good way to live. But when these things are balanced, you live in knowledge of unity, that we're all connected. You trust you're connected to the divine. You understand individual identity goes beyond just our physical encasement. You're able to elevate your consciousness. So things that might can help with this would be practice gratitude. Write a couple of things down each day you're grateful for. Meditate, as I mentioned earlier. Set an intention that you're in touch with the divine in yourself and the universe. So in conclusion, and that was quick, only you can choose to get on the path to balanced self-care that leads to resiliency and hope. I thank you very much for your time. I can be found at Dragonfly Therapy Services Institute at juliemerrimanphd.com, and I flashed my number up on the screen. I hope this was helpful. Enjoy your day. Thanks so much.